Uniquely Cindy here. I am in Rocky Mount again today, and we're out in the country, and I am at Barnes Hill Church, and I wanted to show you, it's a pretty little church here. Got it decorated with some wreaths for Christmas. But around the corner from the church here is a graveyard, and I know my last video that I did with you guys, we talked about the differences between graveyards and cemeteries. So I wanted to come over here to this little graveyard. It's the first time I've been here. And I apologize for not being with you the last 3 weeks, but my last video that I was doing, the camera memory died on me, and so I had to wait till I got that reconfigured so that I could film. So we are back. Thank you for your patience. Now, Barnes Hill Free Will Baptist Church was founded in 1880, and this church was built in 1883 and remodeled in 1973. And like I said, it's a quaint little church, very pretty. These pretty snow wreaths here. It's lovely. But as we come around the corner here, we find this graveyard. And if you remember, I told you that graveyards were part of churches. They were in the shadow of the church because in the day, back from earliest times, I guess, of church buildings and graveyards, it showed the protection and the shadow of the church protecting the souls that rested on the land. So this is the little graveyard that's here at this church. What a beautiful tombstone here. It says Charles J. Barnes, January the 1st, 1883, December the 2nd, 1969. There's comfort in the thought that a loving God knows best. Beautiful. And that is so true. God does know best. And Susan Bone, wife of C.J. Barnes, born in September of 1895, passed in January of 1963. We miss her so badly, but God needed her more, and we know she is hardy on the eternal shore. Wonderful sentiments. I'm sorry about the noise. This road is highly traveled here. We have P.A. Mosley, January 1879, January 1945. Several older graves here. And then we have a Stella Joyner Mosley, 1885, 1963. And this is a beautiful blanket grave. Lindsay William Monroe Sr., November 1938, June 2025. Doodle apparently was the nickname. Beulah Barnes, January 1929, February 2014. Says family fishing, standing on the solid rock was their favorite song. That's a beautiful slab. And here we have Leston Wayne Bone, November 1949, February 1950. Oh, it's just a baby. Another little angel before the heavenly throne. Lucy Bone, wife of Saby Messner, September 1885, May of 1959. John D. Land, 1885, July of 1970. A faithful father, our faithful husband, resting in peace. Grady Lancaster, 1949, 1964. Just a child still. Oh, the beautiful scroll work on this one. Said it's farmer, Floyd Edward, May 10th, 1927, July 1959. He's not dead, but sleeping. Another Langley family, early 1900s. The Joyner family. Some beautiful stonework out here. It's very cold today. I'm not going to be out here too long today. Lonnie Wade Worrell, Private First Class U.S. Army, World War II, 1925-2022. Thank you and your family for your service. Susan Cleo Worrell, 1926-2022. In love and memory, Billy Andre Murray, 1936-2025, forever in our hearts. Oh, here is another beautiful stone. I love the etch work on that. Almost looks three-dimensional. Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Carol Hopkins Langley, October 1945, February 2000. I've fought a good fight. I have finished the course. I've kept the faith. A loving daughter, wife, mother, and grandmother. I love the scripture that first part was from. Beautiful scroll work. Safe in the arms of Jesus. Eloise Polytris Murray, August 1937, March 2019. So as you can see, this is a small graveyard, but very pretty, very well kept. Another veteran, Billy Lee Whitley Sr., Private First Class U.S. Army from the Korean War, 1926, I believe, 1925 to 1993. A lot of big trucks going up and down this road. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. 1932 to 2020. Here's another veteran. Thank y'all again for your service. William David Prigden. I'm going to take a guess at that Sergeant Second Class U.S. Army, World War II, 1927, 1984. If you know what the S2 stands for, comment below and let me know. I'm guessing Sergeant Second Class, but please correct me if I am wrong. 1893, 1977. Sorry about the shakiness, but I'm getting cold, so I'm going to cut this off pretty soon here. Some more slab graves. We have what appears to be, there's no markings on them, but probably some children, guessing from the size of the graves. Here is another veteran. Robert Lee Lynch, Private U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 1983. Thank you and your family for your service. Emma Smith, 1898, 1970. Sarah Jones, 1878, 1964. (1877, 1964). Beautiful graveyard here. The field back in here. So again, we're in farm country. And here's some memory stones on this. Now, I have never seen this on graves before. I know in some of the tombs you see them, but if you'll see in the center of this grave and in the center of that grave, there is what almost appears to be vault shafts to let out air or gases. In love and memory, Letty Joyner, August 1921, February 2012. If you know what these are, comment below and let me know, because this is a new one for me. It's only 2 graves out here I see with them, but both these graves has these caps, which appear to be PVC. See if we can get you a closer look. If you know what those are, comment below. And thank you for joining me. Once again, Uniquely Cindy. Sorry about the absence, but like I said, my camera quit on me about 3 weeks ago, so this is the first time I've been able to get back. Like, comment below, hit that notification bell, and you'll know when a new video is uploaded. And if you know the answers to the questions that I asked concerning what the S2 meant on the veterans' grave and what these PVCs in the center of these slab graves are. Appreciate it, and you have a great day. Hope you all had a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and see you again real soon. Thank you. Uniquely Cindy here. Have a unique day.